Welcome to Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and if you'd like to become a member, the link's in the description. Okay, live chat alert. Now listen, we're going to do group participation. We're going to attempt to stay on topic because you're the audience and I need to know your opinion of this subject. Now listen, we know Gorl World is perceived in many ways. By the way, I'm out of my allergy meds, so it's going to be a rough one today because it's raining and it's really humid. I'm going to suffer big time today, but it's all right. I'm going to go to the pharmacy and get some more allergy meds. Anyway, anybody in here want to say hi? Or are you just going to stare at me, which is fine, I'm going to attempt to explain Gorl World. Hi, guys. Thank you. I'm going to, listen, we're going to stay on task, okay? Can we do that today? Can we do that? Let's not veer off, okay? Because I'm gonna hold you to task. If not, I'm just going to ignore it, whatever it is, because we're going to stay on task. Meanwhile, I'm going to, get ready, give you a visual, which I always think is important. On YouTube, you got camera on, giving a visual. That's just the way it should be, in my opinion. But all this is going to be my observation since I stumbled into Gorl World. And if you didn't know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? If you decide to react to Foodie Beauty, not so much Amberlynn Reid. And Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reid, by the way, are the main characters, right? Gorl World is the reaction channels, people that react to their content, okay? So let's not get it twisted. They're the main characters. Everything else is Gorl World. Am I wrong? Okay. Okay, so let's get started. Now, the reaction channels and you, the audience, we all make up Gorl World, right? So you start out, what is it? Okay. I'm going to go by my own experience and what I've noticed about Gorl World, okay? And then maybe we can explain it to the people that do not understand Gorl World and they run around saying that we're just a dumpster fire, that we are toxic. When this is actually very simple. This is very simple what's going on. Okay? So, the juiciest part of Gorl World is the reaction channels and the audience. Because if you didn't know, the audience also is part of whatever you want to call us. Dumpster fire, toxic. It takes all of us, by the way. It takes all of us. And if you don't think Foodie Beauty, I'm only going with Foodie Beauty because I don't react to Amberlynn Reid. And it seems more like Foodie Beauty is the most reacted to. And that's the truth. I don't find Amberlynn Reid's content as exciting as Foodie Beauty's. I really don't. I just don't. A lot of people don't. We're the dumpster fire now, people. Gorl World is the dumpster fire. This is all funny to me. But there are people that take this serious. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, like I said, the reaction channels react to Foodie Beauty. That's who I'm going to talk about, right? The audience goes everywhere because they want the personality of the reaction channels. And if you don't believe me, when Foodie Beauty gets boring, the reaction channels will still react to each other. It does take a village to make Gorl World. Absolutely, Clotho. And you can't leave the audience out. The audience goes everywhere. Sometimes when they're bored, they'll get reaction channels. You know what I mean? You know, this person said this about you. They do. We've seen it. We know it. They can lie. They can lie all they want. But when they get bored, when the audience gets bored, they will create friction between the reaction channels. This one's my favorite. This one's my favorite. And meanwhile, they're in your chat saying you're their favorite, but they're really saying it everywhere. And it makes me laugh. Ain't even mad about it. That's a good game you got going there, audience. Love it. Anywho, the audience will help amp up the drama. Because like I said, even when Foodie Beauty is boring, or when she gets boring, you know, the mice like to play. So, reaction channels will turn on each other. They'll start rumors about you. But the problem is, some people that got no problem, reacting, we'll call it reacting to Foodie Beauty, her personality, her character, her morals, her integrity, right? They got no problem calling it out. Some of them can't take it if you call them out. They can't. Then, guess what happens? Oh my God. They will, listen, when a larger channel, when a larger channel gets, let's say a reaction channel, gets demonetized, struck even by YouTube, TOS, or struck by another channel, that's when the dumpster fire begins. Because they're like, if I'm going down, you're all going down. I'll take you all with me. Because it's like the Game of Thrones. Everybody's trying to get to that throne, right? The one that everybody looks up to. The reaction channel everybody holds in the highest regard of success. If I can't be monetized, none of you will be monetized. This shit is gold. Now, this stuff makes me laugh. It really does. Because it looks, well, it's obvious first, but it just looks insane. Oh my God. And so, okay, so I start, and here's the other thing. Listen, my channel was like just about my life. You know what I mean? Boring. But anyway, I was doing some exciting stuff, so it was fun. But then my life got boring. So I just started, watching stuff. I've been watching Foodie Beauty for forever, since she lived with BB, okay? But I never talked about her because I was like, well, there's enough people that do, right? So what's the deal? I used to react to Miss Effing Wonderful when she was on YouTube, right? Because her life was unpredictable and it was fun to watch. Pretty soon your audience wants to watch, right? Oh, trust me, the people that hated MFW, Katie, they came right from my channel immediately. I was like, what the, right? What's happening? I like watching her. I think she's the best show, right? And she was, because she gave no Fs, which most people do, give Fs, which is why they don't vlog their life to be reacted to. And that's the truth. Some of them won't even put themselves on camera, right? Because whatever their reasons are. Of course, they make up shit, but, I'm sorry, but if you're monetized and you're getting ads, you should be a TV show for everybody to watch. But whatever, don't care. I'm just saying, they'll point out things, but then if you point out things, oh my God. Now, if you react to Foodie Beauty, which is what happened, I started reacting to Foodie Beauty's life because it got exciting. That whole relationship with that dude. We're not going to say his name because he strikes people if you even, God, probably even if you say his initials. Honest to God. Anyway, you enter completely unaware into an arena. If you start reacting to Foodie Beauty, they're like, who's this? They do. And if you've got a personality and people go, they even say, oh my gosh, go check out this channel, No Madness Life. They crack me up. Here come the eyes. Here come the eyes. And I tell you what, man, this is the craziest arena to be in because it's a fight for the throne. Right. It's a fight for the throne. You didn't even know there was a throne, but you'll see it. You'll see it. I've seen it in a lot of communities, but for some reason, the girl world is gaining traction as everybody's like nuts. And I'm still here for it. I think it's hysterical. You too, Angel of Glass? Absolutely. This stuff is funny. The things they say about each other, the way they do lawsuits. And the oh yeah, oh my God. I have never in my life, living and working in the public, seen anything like I've seen on Gorl World. Clotho said, I wonder if he who shall not be named realized the prosecutor was going through YouTube to get dirt on him, and he's trying to get rid of it all. Actually, you want to know what? The prosecutor was sent a lot years ago when this first went down. He was sent so much stuff from YouTube creators because they feel that he should not be on this platform. And that's the other thing, by the way, people, if you're new to Gorl World, Foodie Beauty brought characters into the YouTube world and created channels so they could wreak havoc on vulnerable women and hunt for new ones. So yeah, that kind of, made things a little crazier. So there's a lot of things that Foodie Beauty has done to be reacted to. And I find all of them entertaining. I don't, there's a lot of, team this person, team that person. Let's smear campaign this channel. Let's bring this channel down. This channel's growing. What are they up to? Like they're gatekeepers, they're wallet watchers, the whole 9 yards. They will take every buzzword, every label they can think of to try to shut you up or shut you down. But please, people, you, the audience, you watch it all, do you not? And you should, because it is entertainment. Anybody that tries to make you believe that somebody is better than somebody else, that would be a warning sign to me, because I don't play like that. There are a couple reaction channels that I would actually trust to use their content to react to, because I know they're in it for the fun. They're here for the fun, and they would not strike your channel. They wouldn't. There are people that they don't want you to compare them to the actions of Foodie Beauty, so they will come after your channel. So there's that. I don't play ball like that. I'll watch them, but I won't react to them. A lot of people, there's other people that react to us, the reaction channels, right? Yo Mama, I would say he's number one when it comes to reacting to the reaction channels. A couple channels have tried, but they actually sucked at it. They really did. Yo Mama has a way about himself. He does a full show. I don't hate him. He makes me mad sometimes, but, we banter in the chat. But no, I know what he's doing. And he's cornering that part of Gorl World to show the crazy. I wouldn't even know of all the crazy if he didn't show it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. Now, he's always trying to recruit me over to his side, but I can't, because here's what happens, yo mama. There are reaction channels out there that even a year later, we learned that through trying to react to other channels, they're going to strike you. The only strikes I've ever had on this platform, one Foodie Beauty, of course, but was Natter twice, and then, Latiti. But nobody's even talking about Latiti anymore. I'm just saying, that was it. That was it. So it could be a year later, yo mama, and if you build really big above them, oh my God, God help you if you surpass them. They're going to come and, try to shut you down, shut you up. That's how it works. That's how it works on social media, period. If they're gunning hard for like Foodie Beauty, or they're gunning hard for their favorite reaction channel, and you say anything, even if it's completely factual, that's going to be their mission. See how the audience is involved in the reaction channels? Takes an army, I suppose. But if you sit back and you just watch and realize that everybody has an agenda or a purpose on this platform. Some people's agenda is to be number one and push everybody else down or push them out. The other agenda is to make it a business. Every single one of them. I don't care if people say, I do this for free. I would say, why? Why? I think your audience would rather you be a partner with YouTube for commercials and ads than be flashing your PayPal. So you're not really doing it for free. Right? I mean, that's the way I see it. They would rather your business and your paycheck or whatever is through AdSense than feeling obligated to compensate your time. That's only from watching and listening to the audience. The audience. Not you. You know what I mean? The audience. They are the ones telling it. Right. They don't like it. They're like, fine. Run ads, have memberships, have a merch store. The end. That is a business. That's marketing. But marketing a PayPal, and then say you're doing this for free. Like, is everybody supposed to be stupid? Nobody does anything for free. If you do, I don't even, except for volunteer work, but not on a public platform where you're just, putting on a whole show. See, that's the other thing about Gorl World that constantly gets called out. But we're never going to change it. We're here for it. So, is that how you guys see it? That it is fun though. Listen, I was in watching the drama community like 6 years ago, right? And you're trying to keep up with all the players and all the drama, but there were things that would happen there that was very uncomfortable. And that's why I'm like, please don't use those tactics. If somebody is, I don't even know how to put it, but I don't understand how people can have a really strong personality when it comes to reacting to Foodie Beauty or even Amberlynn Reed, and then they get mad when they're reacted to. I don't understand. I mean, I see getting mad, but getting even? Whoa. Then they take it like real. They don't even keep it on the YouTubes. Why shouldn't streamers make money? They put their time and skills to provide. Right. And we have a partner in Google, right, Christy Claw? Google says, hey, I don't want you guys, let's run ads. We'll give you, 70 or 65%, something like that. 65%. We'll give you 65%. Now, your content and your algorithm decides, like, what ads, how many, that YouTube's willing to put on your channel, right? They want to see you are building and growing and succeeding, and they got no problem working with you. They got no problem working with you. You know what I'm saying? And they allow you to have merch stores where you create products and, hey, here you go. You know what I mean? I think it's fun. But, if you have the opportunity to be monetized, do it. Do it. I know, there are things out there that, are, God. Yes, I know, Christy girl. I know. But the truth is, to build the channel, you got to have the personality, and the content, or at least really good content. Somebody told me that when I first started. Don't run around just trying to get subscribers, but getting like putting yourself out there, yeah, but it's still going to be dependent on your content and your personality. The end. Yep. Keep trying. Yep. There you go, aka Shaza. Right. There's a lot of communities on YouTube, and there's that. Mimi K said, Slow Mama has a comprehension problem and doesn't rely factual. Well, that's his gig. It's kind of like he used to be a sports game announcer, right, for Madden games. And so you develop a style. And his style was very competitive because he takes a different approach. So it's really not a comprehension issue. What he's doing is purposeful, because then you talk about him. Then it creates controversy. Everybody wants the controversy so they can either be like, you got that wrong. He knows what he's doing. He's well aware of what he's doing. And that's why I say, if you like involve yourself emotionally where you really just don't like somebody, don't watch them, because that's taking a toll on you. April said, this is just my opinion, but I think some YouTubers, if you have more than 2 lawsuits because of your content, I think you should be shut down until you get everything resolved with your lawsuits. Well, it'd be different if your lawsuits were through YouTube, but they're not. They're not. They are behind the scenes. Now, bringing it to your channel as content could actually hurt your lawsuit, because people that file real lawsuits, they don't go on YouTube and, you know what I mean, to intimidate. That's not a good thing when it comes to a lawsuit. I think doing any link other than AdSense is asking audience for money, including Etsy links. I don't have a problem with them, though. Well, Etsy's a business. And why not link your businesses? That's up to you. That's not e-bagging. That's getting something for something. That's a product. People want to try it? Here's my Etsy store. If you don't, I mean, you don't see me running sales and every day I take you into my store. And still, who cares if I did? I have a platform and people want to try my stuff. So you're going to tell me, let's say you started a business and you work with a bunch of women. You're not going to try to help them with a product that you may have made? Get out of here. I ain't buying that. But if you do, then you're not good at marketing. Life is business. This whole country is a business, right? Of course, we're at the, the lower 90 some percent, right? Still have our faith. They're gonna do something to make us happy. No, get to work, peasant. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes, you don't have to agree with the way. Yeah, my channel's a business. My Etsy store's a business. Exactly. Nobody's making anybody buy anything, right? Like, okay, so YouTube forces ads on you, and you have the right to go buy their product called premium, right? So you don't have to see the ads. They offer you that. It's a business. So you're going to complain to YouTube every time you have to watch a commercial or complain to the creator. YouTube places them. All you got to do is hit bulk ads, right? And they place them just like they do on TV, on cable TV. You got to get up, go to the bathroom during a commercial. Are you writing a network about, I am entitled because I pay for cable TV to not watch any ads. Is that a thing? No. The only reason people want to attack YouTube creators because they feel like, because like nobody else is a human being, right? This is like YouTube TV. This is like cable TV. I can be watched in the Netherlands. You know what I'm saying? So we are a TV source. We're a cable TV source, right? But it's more entertaining. For real, because there's no scripts. It's straight up what it is. And unfortunately, people take advantage of that because they want to be a YouTube celebrity. So they will try to take people down to do it. But then it turns into Survivor. It turns into Naked and Afraid. It turns into all your favorite shows, Housewives of wherever, all in one. But the thing is, the audience gets to interact. That's the difference. Right now, you're all interacting with me. I could just do videos and throw them up. Turn off the comments. But I don't. Right? I want it to be interactive. That's why I'm here. That is totally why I'm here. Now, if you got a problem with any creator and you just feel that you need to put them down or try to make something out of something that's not, or you just like, if you don't like their Cash Apps and their PayPals being dropped in the chat or going across the screen, right? Don't forget to tip. Don't forget, right? Well, it happens everywhere. Starbucks, Panera, they take your order. Oh, they're over there making a sandwich for you. Are you going to tip today? Sure, why not? Or, are you kidding me? You've got that choice in life. You don't have to. You can literally ignore it. Right. And it does incentivize. It does incentivize people to keep creating. It really does. Some people just creating an incentive. And the live element is amazing, right, Melissa? Because we say your name, we read out your comment, and I will read all yours out. You don't got to super chat me to get me to read your comments. Some people do because their chat moves way too fast, and there's no way they could just pluck one out. Because their chat's moving too fast. Can you imagine having 3,000 people in your chat? It probably would take super chats to pluck out something because it's just going, brrr. You know what I mean? I get it. I get all of it. The strawberry salad was amazing. People don't like to support either others. It's weird. Only some. But like I said, they have a voice on YouTube. They get to tell you. Right? So you're not over there on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, right? Chatting live while the show's going. So you can say, I can't believe you need to live in a house that big. I can't believe the money you're making off of this bullshit. If they could, they would. So YouTube has opened the doors for people to get their feelings out, their opinions out, and sometimes we're the target. But you got to have thick skin to do this. Not everybody can do this. Because I'm telling you right now, you go on there and you have a great thing going on and you just start building like crazy. I've seen it. I've seen people building bunkers and they're providing amazing content, and you still see it in the chat. You still see it in the comments. You don't even know how to build. That bunker's just going to collapse on you. You don't even know what you're doing, right? I see these people. They try to suck the life out of a creator. To me, it's blah, 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 right? And there's a lot of creators that don't poke back. The older ones do. The angry prepper, yeah, go in there and tell him about himself, right? Prepper nurse, go tell him about himself. You're going to get the same sass, crass, and ass you're going to get from me but there's other people, they will go after your channel. They won't fight back. They literally will create a way to shut you up. And they'll recruit people to do it. I've seen these people go after people's kids, jobs, family, trying to, I call it terrorize. Like they try to terrorize them into going away. I've seen it many times. I've seen it on a really large channel where the FBI had to get involved. It was that bad. And I've seen it. I've seen it in every genre. I've seen it. So Gorl World is not the only dumpster fire. It just happens to be the one that interests you the most because there is a ton. Yes, it's a lot of work and you put up with a lot on these platforms. Yeah, and like I said, I just don't like when people pretend like they're better than someone else because they chose not to sign up for AdSense and they're like, I do this for free. So you just drag people for free? Okay, why? Why? You have no, or are you on a banned channel? That's usually the case. The reason they're not monetized because they can't be. So yeah, there's all kinds of reasons, but I just, it's like, be honest. Well, be honest. This is a business. This is fun. I love it. And it's a business to me. Right? Ted Too Crazy said, oh. Okay, you're talking to her. Okay. Christy said, did you see that Goose Chuck's message to Scatman is back up? No, I haven't. Back when YouTube had, this is Clotho, back when YouTube had private messaging, I would get actual death threats for something. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that's why YouTube got rid of messaging. And I think it was a wise move because now you've opened a window for people to attack you or like dump on you and that's a mind. You know what I'm saying? When we have to take on people's mentals, because I have no idea. I only know how I live in my life and how Foodie lives in her life, right? That's all I know because she films her life, I react to it, and I show my life, plus I live in my life. But when people come at you because you're supposed to have empathy for what they're going through in life and you don't even know what they're going through in life, that's just another tactic to try to make you feel less than because they feel upset. Yeah, the creators, some have left. I know Busy Little Bee, was doing her thing. I do things less aggressively and more critically, like with humor, and I try to, I don't want to take your anger towards Foodie Beauty and spit it out just to make you happy, because that's not how my brain works. That's not how I work when it comes to humanity, right? I will be sassy, and I will make comedy out of it, because it is hysterical. I mean, some of it's not, but I'll be an asshole when she's being one. Let's share the energy. What you going to do today? Because you're not going to put down, you're not going to abuse animals. You're not going to make fun of children tragedies just to hurt people. Oh, no, we're going to come in, but we do it situation by situation. I ain't keeping that the long running game because that's an energy I can't live in. I can't keep that energy in my head, especially when I spend half the day laughing. Yeah. Like Nader just kept, don't say his name. Nads kept striking everybody that talked about him. Well, it came back to bite him. Now he got demonetized. And he's probably this close because finally YouTube looked into his abuse of the strike system. And it always happens. In just one day, you don't even have to have 3 strikes. YouTube could say, you're done. You're done. You're a bully. You're trying to terrorize people. Because we've heard the things come out of his mouth. He has physically threatened people. But he can't leave Canada. Can you imagine if you were to run into him in public in Canada and you're like, here I am. What you gonna do? Yeah, you said all the things on YouTube as content while you're running around in your cold, sweaty, gangly spider monkey body. You have threatened people's lives, right? And Chantal Foodie Beauty brought him to this platform. And he's still allowed to chat in her live streams, and Salah does nothing about it. But yet Salah will block, and behind the scenes now he's striking channels, but he will block somebody that was proving that somebody needed help in their chat. They don't want to hear it. After a charity speech. Get out of here. Get out of here. Stop. You can't even make this shit up. So anyway, people react to it, call it out. You know, it's right there in your face. Nobody's making it up. And then they come in with a vengeance. They're trying to shut you down. Because Foodie believes in her mind, or she's told Salah, that the reason she's not making the money she used to is because of the reaction channels. Yeah. And yo, mama, quit putting that in her stupid head, because you react to her shit too. Stop. I seen you reacting to her swimming. You wanted to laugh your ass off. You wanted to keep that going. Didn't you? So you react to her too and make money off of it. Stop. Anyway, so when you call out that kind of nonsense, there are people out there that don't say that. And I don't like cancel culture. The whole, you're not allowed to question anything, say anything. And that is Gorl World at this point right now. It really is. Do you agree with me? Is this what you're seeing? And it's funny when people say they're doing this for free, but then they need your money, because, their phone cracked and this is how I do my show. I need a new microphone. You hear this, it sounds horrible. Then don't use a microphone. Use a phone. I don't use a microphone. Never have. Even though I would like one once in a while with the little lapel thing, especially when I'm out filming the little cabin. Not from you guys. I might just buy one. But right now I don't need it. But I love that. You're like, oh, okay. Okay. Got it. I've heard some good ones. Listen, my eyelashes seem to be getting longer with the castor oil at night. It wasn't Salah who struck Goose Chuck. It was Foodie Beauty. Well, we don't know. She could have logged in. She could have logged into his account. Or just like she taught Nader. She taught Nader to strike down reaction channels. And he took it and he ran. Because he knew nothing about YouTube. So I kind of feel like if she didn't do it, she told him to. That's what I think. Either way, they're a team, okay? Either way, they're both involved. And Foodie knows she can't handle another strike. Yes, the mics are cheap. And on Temu, I heard. Do they have good ones? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Salah wants to come back. You got to remember, everything Salah knows about YouTube has been taught to him by Foodie Beauty. whether it's true or not, it is a way, like, she definitely has him convinced that mukbangs are how she makes her money. Maybe in the background, but by looking at her channel, it's ruining her channel. So there's that. Yeah, I might look on Temu, because when I'm out there filming out in the wind and shit with the cabin on wheels, yeah, it's not a good sound. Absolutely. I'm beginning to believe that Salah follows Foodie Beauty's lead. I'm starting to see this. It's becoming way more apparent. You know, they're both definitely living on it. Could you imagine? That would not be a good, fun existence. To have like an unpredictable pay every month. And she blames the reaction channels for her lack of success. Well, actually, it's her content, and her audience has walked away. Everybody's seen it. After the Cuba rage, no, after the BBJ incident, that was like the final straw. Everybody's seen it. Salah's doing what he's told to keep his... yeah. Well, and a lot of it's going to be like not the truth. She may not be telling him the whole truth. Yeah, I've been sitting outside and I'm doing stuff outside. But you know, I like to have some color. I don't like to feel pale. But that's off subject. We're talking about Gorl World today. So, do you guys agree with me that the juiciest part of Gorl World is the reaction channels and the audience? Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reed are just the main characters that we circle around. And if you don't believe me, watch what happens if none of us react to, I'm just saying Foodie Beauty, because I don't even mess with Amberlynn Reed's nonsense. But if everybody quit reacting to Foodie Beauty and went on to more fun, like say Pink Fairy, let's say a Sweet Madness. You know what I'm saying? People that are willing to be controversial, they're willing to say one thing and do another. Like, you know, going on, Pink Fairy does that. She goes on about her diabetes, but then you go on a food haul with her, and it's sugar and junk food and chocolate pancakes. And I don't know if listen, I would love to react to it. I don't know if Pink Fairy's a striker. Even though she puts the content out there, if you react to it, you never know. Oh, my feelings are hurt. I'm going to strike you. And people don't want to play. Yeah, I heard Pink Fairy strikes. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and that's what they do. So if Foodie Beauty just starts striking everybody, and her and Salah start striking everybody, it'll be a ghost town over there in Foodie Beauty World, because it is our reactions that make people laugh and join together and hang out and just have fun. Some people want to be a part of the couch instead of directly just watching, where everybody just kisses her ass and nobody's funny, nothing's funny. People don't want that. Because I said, to me, Gorl World is just somewhere to chat and laugh. The actual girls are just convo starters and background noise. That's my point. We are the reason and the juice that keeps Gorl World going. Yeah, naked and laughing. Oh, okay. New night. She gets drunk. She cries or she rages. And she says the most vile shit. That, to me, that's not someone filming their life. That's someone dumping on people every night. No, thank you. That's why I don't know. I don't even watch Amberlynn Reed, because she just, it's too boring. I think they'll head back to Thailand for a visa renewal in 3 months. Well, it'll be July. So we're already a month in. Foodie and Salah are going somewhere for her visitor visa renewal. I'm thinking Malaysia. Because Thailand is not allowing recreational marijuana anymore. Haha. I don't want to hear her vile shit every day. I can't handle that either. Yeah, no, Like I said, there's others I would love to react to, but they strike and they strike and they strike, but they're gonna dump all their shit on you. I have diabetes, but look at me eat chocolate pancakes. They get away with that stuff, and I think it's wrong. I mean, I think it's wrong to try to get people's sympathy that you're ill and use it as an umbrella to be a victim when you're the one that keeps eating the food that your body doesn't want. I can't stand that. Well, Katie only does TikTok, and not only that, she will play copyrighted music through the entire stream because she doesn't want anybody to react to her. So she just disappeared. And that's what will happen to Foodie Beauty too. Salah's already been tossed. We've already tossed him. Yep, copyrights, yeah. And half the time you can't even hear what she's saying because the music's so damn loud. And Naked and Laughing does the same thing. She plays copyrighted music too. Yeah, she goes live on TikTok, but as soon as the live is over on TikTok and it ends, TikTok does not save it. You're either there or you're not. And you got to be there through the whole thing. It could be 3 hours of nonsense. I ain't got that kind of time. I love that. Like I said, the best player when it comes to reacting to, and everybody knows it, is Foodie Beauty. And she knows that. She knows she can take it. And then when she can't take it, unfortunately, she's not really good at biting back. She rages. And sometimes it's funnier than shit. But she knows. She knows she's the only one besides Amberlynn Reed that can take the reactions. Calling out the bullshit. She don't care. But there's other people like Pink Fairy, and I don't know about lasers and glitters and red lasers or whatever the hell her name is. Then there's Alex Rodriguez. She can't take criticism, right? But they do ridiculous shit and put it out for the public. Yeah, probably Foodie is probably gonna, like, you know what I mean? There's gonna be something that tips her off after that strike goes off her channel. It could even be longer because she'll still have a warning. Yeah, I've never wanted to react to Trisha Paytas. I've never wanted to. She's hit a whole new level, you know what I'm saying, of life. When she was younger, yeah, she would do some crazy stuff. Yeah, I seen that, Christy. I don't know. I don't know if Foodie will get booted out of there because things are amping up, or you know, she will be in danger. I don't know. There's a lot of countries. I mean, right now it's all hearsay to keep us all elevated, but I don't know. I guess we just gonna fuck around and find out. That's the way it goes when it comes to the news. This one I hate because it globs. It leaks, but you can spread it out. This is those little pens, but you can see this one like leaks right there. Ah, give me a Kleenex. Oh, there we go. I'm going to be so pissed if Foodie Beauty actually found peace and doesn't rage anymore. Well, I mean, it's better for her blood pressure that she don't. You know, because sometimes you can, like, she just doesn't know how to react without condemnation or slander. She doesn't know how to just be a smartass. Stupid. If she likes you, she can be funny. When she's, like, being sassy, like, when she would react to Nader, she loved him. So she would be so funny when she would do like a fake rage. Even though she was mad, it was funny because she didn't have hate for him. You see the difference. Now with FFG, whoa. And that's all because of the cat thing. That like ruined her channel. The fact that she gave her cat to a stranger that ended up being either FFG or some relation, right? I will never know. Some people say that cat lives in that house. They've heard it meow. Like, I'm like, whatever. I wouldn't even care. Like I said, if I would have rescued that cat, I would, like, I wouldn't have put it on the internet. I wouldn't have put it on the internet. Period. No. Or if I was gonna, because Foodie did give FFG's phone number to an abuser to threaten her. Yeah, I can see the revenge game there, right? I'm gonna get your cat, bitch, if it takes me forever, right? And then she gets the cat because Foodie Beauty didn't vet the person. She didn't say, well, I've had this cat 19 years, right? I would have took it to the vet. You know what I mean? That cat would have been in great health, you know what I'm saying? But she didn't have time. But anyway, she could have just said, my cat's in very bad health because I suck as a cat person, right? I got my own issues with myself. I'm not good at taking care of anything else. Can't even take care of myself, right? Been honest. Or she would have just said, I'm going to drive over there because I want to see where my cat's going to live. That transaction never would have even taken place. The end. So, so then when you try to react to that kind of stuff and Foodie don't want to hear it, oh yeah, that makes her mad. Yeah, that makes her mad. Yeah, she don't want the universe to know. But even though the video's out there. And that's the funny part. Everything we react to is the content she put out. Now, some people do go into her family and they go nutty. I'll prove that I'm right. There's people that do that. I can't do anything about those people. But that's part of Gorl World. A 24-hour BBJ. Oh, yeah, I'd have that cat on every live. I would have that cat on every live. Every live stream. She'd just be gorgeous. She'd be right here on a cat tower. Right here on a cat tower. Living her best life. Right? She'd be looking out the window and shit. Oh, yeah. Is she lucky I didn't get that cat? Because that'd be my family now. I ain't gonna hide it. The bloop rage was nuts. That was off the chain. That was the craziest night of Gorl World. She got the Gucci collar. Yeah. She got the Gucci collar. She put it on just for a picture, but she don't keep it on the cat. Cats don't really like collars. But she put it on for a picture. This just doesn't work well. Well, and that's the thing. Like, people can say, she rescued that cat for money. People are always going to say something. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you saved a cat's life or stopped it from being euthanized. Well, you did it for money. And that's the audience. The audience always says that and always will. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. I don't care. I have seen it all. Miss Christine 55 has been accused of faking cancer. For what? Gifts? It doesn't matter. There are just some assholes out there. And they just want to hurt somebody. If I saved a cat and everybody starts sending me super chats for the vet bills, that's a choice they're making. I don't like any of that. Think how you want. Go start your own channel and just do a whole bunch of charities and watch people accuse you of stealing the money. Watch that, even though one creator actually did that. There's been a couple crazy creators that have done crazy shit for money. We get it. But not everybody does. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could say that about every nonprofit. How about when you go to Taco Bell and they say, your meal is $9.12. Do you want to round up to $10? Think about everybody that rounded up, everyone that rounded up 88 cents. What if 1 million people rounded up 88 cents? For all the Taco Bells in the world, just that one meal, 1 million people did it. Who gets to write that off? And if your corporation, does it even get written off? Or, it gets written off. Do you pay tax on it? No. Does it go to where you think it's going to go? Education? I'm sorry. We have 32 casinos in Michigan, and we have the lottery, the Michigan Lottery, and the Michigan Lotto. Why are our schools in such bad shape and our roads? Because that's where the money's supposed to go. So stop. Quit believing everything you read, hear. Just, you either give or you don't. You give or you don't. That's another big problem in Gorl World. Wallet watchers, tip watchers, super chat watchers. People will complain if you have too many ads. I go, get premium. That's what I got. I don't want to deal with one ad. Totally worth it to me. I would do it on cable TV if I could. And I do on Peacock. I paid for no ads. Hulu, I paid for no ads. It's a choice. But I ain't going to call Hulu and bitch at them because there's too many commercials. You ever seen the length of a commercial on, what was it? It was Peacock before I upgraded. Exactly. I don't get ads on any YouTube. None. Because I pay not to. It's a service. And I thank you for that service, YouTube. It means the world to me. Because it was brutal. Waiting 5 seconds when you're trying to do a reaction. Okay, we get to skip now. So, there you go. But everybody's entitled to their opinion, too. And that's the other thing about Gorl World. If you have an opinion, they will call you a racist. We have proof you're a racist. We have proof you're an animal abuser. They do that, too. Nothing you can do about it. People can use their words, but they got to prove it. Or their audience will not trust them, and they'll walk away. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. There's like, you know what? You're just mean. Right? You're making up stuff. You're making up stuff using words. Like you changed the whole subject. So now I have to be very clear when I ask questions about things, right? That you got to do that in Gorl World too. Ask it in a question form, and I really try to work on that. Because if I am questioning something that Chantal's doing with this whole cosplay, it's funny that they will come after a reaction channel for saying, you know what I mean? I don't think you're doing this right? They'll come after the reaction channel instead after Chantal. Well, actually, they've come after her too. But I couldn't imagine, like, all of a sudden I show up tomorrow and I am trying to represent a culture that's not my own. Because I know for a fact if I was going to revert to any other culture, right? Any culture, I would have had to talk with it on my channel for a while. I would have had to share what I'm learning. I would have had to make it a whole experience instead of ha, 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 ha. That's crazy. Can I report my cat for animal abuse? Right? How can we report our animals for elder abuse? I can't understand how she's comfortable wearing 10 layers of clothing trying to exercise in a pool because she insists on filming it. Or she probably wouldn't have to if they get the room private. What I don't understand is, how are you swimming at 3 in the morning in a family building that has kids? What if if the door's open, what if the kid wanders down there into the pool? They're in a hotel, anywhere that doesn't lock that pool at 10 o'clock at night. Now, it doesn't mean, like, especially the indoor ones where you just lock the door, but the outdoor ones, if you jump over the fence and it's midnight or something, and you sneak into a pool outside, your whole family's going to get booted from the hotel because they have security. They're always checking the pool. Yeah, we were raised at 10. Like, we don't understand all this whiny shit. We don't understand all these feelings. Everybody has to feel your feelings. I don't understand it. I never will. You'll never convince me. So stop trying. Like, for real. Like, when I watch all the Gorl World stuff, and everybody's striking each other, and I'll fix their red wagon, I'll fix that channel, I'll take that channel down, I don't want to hear out of their mouth anymore. Well, maybe Foodie don't want to hear out of our mouth anymore. You ever stop to think about that? And we're entitled to react to her? Well, then I guess other people are entitled to react to us. See, now I'm starting to sound like your mama. But I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see it for what it is. Bunch of people out there, what? So we can hurt Foodie Beauty's feelings, but she can't hurt, nobody else can hurt yours. Can Foodie hurt your feelings? Is that allowed? Is she allowed to hurt our feelings? I'm going to say hell yes. No offense, but I've seen many, well, I don't get into the stereotyping of cultures and religions. They're stereotyped enough as it is. I ain't interested in that. My whole focus when it comes to culture and religion and mockery is Chantal, Foodie Beauty. I ain't lumping in and stereotyping nothing. That's another thing people do. If I am pinpointing exactly the content and the behavior of Foodie Beauty, you better be careful talking about this and that. Why? I ain't talking to these other people. I'm staring at somebody that is not convincing me that I would want to revert. Like, you make this, she's supposed to be, not the word selling it, but you know what I'm saying? The feeling of, I want to do this. Not even close. And they don't have a problem with that? Get out of here. I'm pointing it out. That'd be like, you know what? I have diabetes, so I don't want you to talk about Chantal's diabetes. Don't talk about Chantal's diabetes because I have diabetes. She's making a mockery out of diabetes. I'm watching it. I don't know what you got going on. None of my business. I don't know your health issues. I'm not reacting to you. So stay over on your side and don't accuse people of even knowing who you are, right? That's what they do too. Welcome to Gorl World. But you know what I say? It shows me exactly being ambassadors, right, of cultures, religions. We can question everything in this world. Everything. And it's a question. So answer it and convince me, change my mind, right? And you may interest me. I might be interested. But if you're coming at it with pitchforks and torches and shut you up, then I know for a fact I'm not interested in whatever it is you got going on because it seems hateful. It seems, I don't know, something I don't want to join. Yeah, questions are the only way to get answers, correct? But we're in a society now that if you get enough people to just agree, whether it's right or wrong, you can change. You can only change the mind of younger people. You can't change my mind. I done walked this earth 59 years. I've seen it, lived it, suffered through it, rose above it. So your day's coming. Have fun with that. Right? And that's Gorl World. It's who can knock the competition out and sit on the throne. That's the Game of Thrones. And that's all it is. It's all it is. Everything in this world's a competition. The worst part is, the worst part of this world is it creates division instead of unity. That's it. That's the worst part about this world right now. It is making people hate each other, and we're all humans. And so, yay, good job. But there's going to come a day where you need a helping hand. And that's the truth. And you'll know who will help you and who won't. So careful. Be careful. What bridges you burn. Because people that, are fueled by hate, negativity, and accusations and that kind of shit, they're going to band together. But eventually, people aren't going to be interested in what they have to say because it's always the same rhetoric. There is no teaching moment. There is no convincing something of something being beautiful. That's what I was looking for out of Foodie Beauty. I was looking for an influencer of 101,000 subscribers with a plaque sitting right here. Sitting right here, the plaque. to teach people about diabetic diet, nutrition, a game changer, life changer. I didn't know she's going to be teaching us about amputation soon. I guess it's a choice. But we're assholes for saying, girl, this is no joke. This is no joke. I've seen them. I've seen diabetics non-compliant. It's not good. It's not good. Congestive heart failure, there's so much. Right? I would think she would be teaching and trying to get more reverts. I was looking forward to the teachings. I was looking forward. Because if you revert, that means this is who you want to be. You have thought it out. You weren't born in it. Like we were born into Christianity, right? But I had myself baptized at 13 years old by choice. It wasn't a, birth, baby, newborn. No, it wasn't. I chose at 13. Now, I've danced with the devil in my life, but God expects you to. He expects you to because it's where you work on your faith even more. So I'm just saying, I was looking forward to her, you know what I mean? Convincing us. But you know what? She has me completely turned off. And I'm allowed to say that because of her. Not anyone else. Her. She's the one I react to. She's the one that chose out of nowhere to revert and teach us. So she don't need to be held. What? I have questions, and I will always ask questions. Call me what you want. I will never stop asking questions. The day I stop asking questions means that now I'm just a sheep. You can lead me anywhere. Not going to happen. Yeah, she's teaching us how not to act. And if it wasn't for the reaction channels, people would be confused. Like, what's going on? Why is she sitting there eating 4 packs of ramen noodles and a pizza in the Middle East wearing a hijab? They would be so confused. That would be like watching, I don't know, there's some out there that, can't eat pork. And that'd be like watching someone just, eat a leg of lamb. But don't say anything. Don't say anything. How does she even represent other people? And this is what makes the girl world. I get a little passionate. It's fun. Theatrical. I'm thinking about getting a t-shirt that says a little dramatic. I want to. I like to be boisterous, and I like the passion, and I like all of it. So I'm not going to sit there and it's just my personality. You like it or you don't. I'm part of Gorl World. Didn't even know I was. I just wanted to react to Foodie Beauty, and then next thing you know, I've entered an arena. But it's fun. I got to admit, I don't think there's anywhere else I'd rather be on YouTube. I actually like it. I think it's funny. I love that the whole audience is one. I mean, they got your favorite reactors, or they try to stir up shit between us, but I love that they're all at one because they go everywhere. They go everywhere. They're laughing. They're having fun. They're getting, shaking their fists too. Like, they're covering all of it. You watch different shows for different reasons, right? Like, I'll watch the junior cooking show with the little kids, right? And I'm like, aw, right? Then I'll watch, like, I don't even know, something dramatic like the Vanderpump Rules and go, oh, who acts like that, right? And you do this to fill all the voids, right? And I feel like the audience does that. They can go to every single reactor and they get a little something different. They don't make them hate other people because you don't like what they say about you. We do it to Foodie all the time. Get out of here. Whiny asses. And my feefies are hurt. Now I'm going to strike everybody. Yeah, that's what Nader did. And how many people? He's got like 3 members, 5 people watching a live stream. That's what'll happen to you. Because I'll tell you one thing that the audience does not tolerate is other creators taking their favorite creators down. And Foodie Beauty even knows that. If she ever took a channel down, the boycott that would happen to her would be epic. And that doesn't make any of us untouchable, because the same thing will happen to you. The audience does not like it. The end. I don't know why people get so big in the britches. I don't care how much money you're making. That is taboo on the YouTube. You got banned from Nod's channel by Didi, of course. You're just not the right kind of woman they're looking for. Right? Right? You're just, you know what? No. Because you know she's still looking. She's still looking too. Keep the Nods happy. He's got to have lots of women, even if it's on FaceTime. Whatever. Oh, my God. That's called the bottom of the barrel right there. Nods. Ew. You got to tell me. That's all we got going on over there in the Canada. What? No, thank you. Can you imagine being like a man that needs a woman to take care of you? I'm sorry. I'm not like saying, okay, I got to be clear, crystal clear. Like Nods, many women. Like Salah, many women. We're talking about these two clowns, because that's what I watch, is Foodie Beauty. And that's where these two clowns are. I never seen anything like that in my life till I started watching Nods and Salah. I had no idea that these men existed until Foodie, the superior woman, went and looked for these kind of men. I was like, what? They don't have no shame? Right? And Nods will tell you all kinds of stories. He used to say he was a chef on a ship. You're picturing a cruise ship, right? The Love Boat. He's got on his white coat. He's got on his, his chef hat, right? He's he's over there with his knife, and he's just making all this delicacy. No! He was a mechanic's assistant on a freaking cargo ship. And I feel like when they docked in Canada, he jumped off with his little spider legs and went and hid. He went and hid for a while till he found a woman to take him in. Get out of here. Yeah, there are women on the internet that actually sent their nakedness to these men. What? What? Foodie brought these people to the YouTubes. This is why we're in Gorl World. Because we think this shit is hysterical, except for when they abuse women. Like, even abusive talk. Or, get a load of this. How is it okay to warn a creator to not talk about, I can't with these people, subjects that are sensitive to them? Yet, Salah and Nads have said some absolutely horrifying shit. If you didn't know, Nads on the Daddy channel, right, his Daddy channel, went after a creator who is a survivor of childhood you-know-what, and told him he deserved it. All this stuff, this vile shit, right? Nobody did a thing. Nobody did a thing. And then the other one, he just desecrated. He didn't ask questions about Christianity. He hates it, and he was very vile about it. Wow. I don't remember any of us saying anything that disgusting. Yeah, you remember when Nats did that? It was nauseating. It was sick. So anyway. Yeah. Well, it's not even about like stereotypical, but the two she brought to the platform. Yeah. They must be best friends because they think alike. Yeah, they're fetishes against Christian women. Come to the United States, bud. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. I don't know what nonsense you've been told. You go to prison here, and it ain't pretty, right? You don't get cheered on. No, you go to prison here. Or, I mean, if you live through whatever violent act you're going to perform on a woman with a cross, if you live through that, you're going to be in prison for a very long time. And they're not very nice in prison. No. So I wouldn't last a day with an American woman. No. No. That shit is frowned upon in the United States. And there's a little bit of it. No wonder why they all want to go to Canada. Because there's no way. Look at how soft the system is there. What are we going on now? Almost 3 years for this trial for Nader? What is going on? When's day 2? And then I remember Nader saying, I'd run the prison. Not in America, you wouldn't. Not in America. I don't know what they doing over there. They have home ec. They baking cookies, right? You're the head chef. I don't know, but I'll tell you what, in America, you would never do anything to go back. Yeah, I know, Papa Lives. We're waiting for this trial to wrap up. Yeah, there's just something creepy with that whole thing going on with Foodie Beauty and Salah. I don't know if they're doing it for laughs, but it is a very odd. I mean, even Pete never went to the level of it's a like, you know what I'm saying? Pete's never went to that level. He'd just be like, all right. You know what I mean? When she would do that stuff. But what are we watching? And now, you know what? Now it's becoming more entertaining because I'm doing this whole, what grown man acts like that? 30 years old. You think he's the one with the Stockholm Syndrome? Could be. Foodie is playing with fire. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're here to watch it. So anyway, that is my opinion of Gorl World. What you're watching is it is an energy. Gorl World is an energy. And the thing is that eventually people lose sight of what they started doing. I promise you, in everything that I am, I will stay on this path. I will not get romanced into, I just won't get romanced into any of it because I don't feel like I'm in the arena. And even if I get pulled into the arena, which I have been, but you guys just don't, I mean, you're the ones that tell me, but when it comes down to it, I'm like, so what? What? I can't do anything about what people think, say, or do. I can't. Come over here and judge for yourself. But I am not going to prove that I'm going to become whatever it is. I'm just not going to do it. I am who I am. I will always try to make light of this. I will always have faith in humans, even Foodie Beauty. Okay? Now, I don't have to have that for Salah. He showed me who he is as a man who's supposed to be helping Foodie and taking care of her. None of the above. None. And I don't care if you want to say, oh, well, Kai Bella egged it on. Who cares? What man talks like that? I call it exposing. Exposing. It was exposure. He's never come on, said anything about it, apologized for it. He was talking to a real woman that he knew was in Foodie Beauty's chat as a beezer. Same thing with Nader and Didi. And look how that worked out. So I think if Kai Bella had the money and would have went, All the videos and the naughty corn pictures would have come to fruition. Because there are just people out there like that. Nader's one of them. He liked rough and tumble. Yeah, so he proved that's his fantasy. So, yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know if she chose to stay with him or not. If she walked away from that guy, that you know what I'm saying? He got exposed, for pimping out girls that just needed somebody to guide them and give them a safe place, and he pimped them out. If she left that guy, you know what I mean? If she left him and said, you know what, you guys were right. Well, what's wrong with my self-esteem? Maybe she did. We don't know. I don't know. I have no idea, nor do I care, because defending that is totally different than leaving him and then telling your story. That's different. But staying with them, that's where the internet was like, yeah, no. I mean, we're trying to fight that stuff in this country right now. These poor little girls that are, in a situation at home. They always look for the vulnerable girls that are just looking for someone to save them and to put them in a better situation. And it ends up being a worse situation. There's some sickos. And when they come to the YouTubes, you're like, no, bye. Even when it comes to grown women. So anyway, that's my rant. That's my rage. It's not really a rant or rage. That's my truth. But the YouTube's always going to be full of something. Yes, I always say people, not stereotype cultures and shit. I don't like that. I don't get on board with that. But easily a creator can be accused of it if they don't call it out in their chat. So that's why I called it out. No offense towards you, but I read it and I'm not going to be associated with it because that'll be the next step. You get associated with what your audience says. If you do not go in there and bring it forward or call it out, right? You will. I think all you have to do is tell Chantel that you love her and she'll never... What? I don't know what Chantel's deal is. The only thing I know is what came out of her mouth. She said all you had to do was fake love me and I would give you everything. I'm going by that. She said that to Nads. So I'm going by that, and that's what I see happening. All you have to do is fake love me and I'll give you everything you want. That's what I see. She said it out of her own mouth. I ain't even making that shit up. I try not to make up shit. I try to be like, well, she said it, right? She'll try to change the stories, but it's all there. You can find it. It is sad because she wants to be like Trisha Paytas and Moses. She wants to be like Carly and Josh. All the things. She's 40. She could have had it with Pete, but she blew that. Could she have had it with BB? Maybe if she went into some serious counseling. I mean, he did stick around for 7 years until he'd had enough, right? So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's all nuts. It's way too much. I was like, where did this come from? I don't know. Anyway, I gotta go. I got shit to do. Hopefully you understand Gorl World a little bit better. People that are new and they don't know what's going on. This is pretty much it in a nutshell. But when it comes to all the nonsense of creators making up shit about each other, that's not just Gorl World. You just seem to notice it more when Chantel's extra boring. But the truth is, it's in every genre. I've seen it in the crochet world. I've seen it in the reborn baby world. I have seen it in every genre, the same behavior, and it is amped up by the audience because they want to feel like they're the reason for your success, and then for them to be a part of your success, they gotta, help get rid of the competition. It's the Game of Thrones. It's called YouTube. So pony up, people, because I'm sure it's going to get even wilder. All right, guys, I love y'all. Have a wonderful day. And don't take anything so serious. Please do not let any creators make you hate people, make you angry. Laugh at it. That's what I do. All right, guys, I love y'all. Bye.